And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6. Forget a stretch 5. My teammates loved it, and it just stuck with me. He added, I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so I've been up against bigger guys. For me, that means nothing. Kevin?
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And here we can check out the story for Jason Tatum.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Luka Doncic. Reggie Bullock is out there with Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4 spot. And for Boston, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Smart into the 1 spot. Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
Doncic on the mark with the 15-footer.
Well, Luka has options all over the floor. He's a versatile shooter who can utilize the mid-range.
Round the pass to Smart. Shoots over Doncic. Smart misses. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Now here's Tatum, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smart. No good from outside. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Passes to Doncic. Here's Brunson. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Williams has a screen for Smart. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Oh, tricky handles there by Smart, keeping the defenders off balance.
Pass to Doncic. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Doncic has got his second bucket. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Now, here's Doncic. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Rockets in Houston.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
The Mavericks leading. And he drives in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Williams, a screen on Doncic. Nice shot by Smart.
Just too physical. Smart shedding the defense and finishing strong.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, and without all the points they got off the bench, I mean, there's no way they could win that game. He was the sixth man to the rescue.
So it's Boston now after the Mavericks pick up 3. Brown kicks to Smart. Horford sets a screen for Smart. Powell pulls it in.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Puts it up from 12. Out to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
There's the pick.
2 minutes.
From downtown. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown dishes to Smart. Williams a screen on Doncic. Williams in the post. Horford high post. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. The Celtics second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let me know who wants a t-shirt. Fans, your Celtics dancer.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. Derek White's checked in for Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Davis Bertans comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Brown. Tice trying to break free. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Cleaning up. And Tice is able to convert off the miss. I mean, big second chance points.
The pass to Brunson. Kleber against Tice. Kleber inside. Lock at 6. Dinwiddie attacking. The rebound by the Celtics. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that win.
Now here's White. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Over Bertans. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Buries the long-range jumper.
Dinwiddie, 3.
And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this.
All right, look who's coming on onto the court.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Look, they came out of the locker room hot, and it got contagious. They've been knocking down jumpers like they were layups in the first half.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
They've got Horford. He's out there with Daniel Tice. White is out there with Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Tatum.
A natural leader and active scorer. I mean, when Tatum is firing off the catch, nobody's
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Brown outside, and Horford pulls it down. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
Mavericks leading by 3. Dinwiddie outside. Going inside. No good that time.
He's not an easy man to stop, but he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And it's White missing. Maverick shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Brown against Tatum. Dinwiddie passes to Brown. Kleber sets the screen for Brown. To the middle. He's looking for Kleber and finds him. Dallas again missing. Celtics trail by 3. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remain. David, thanks. Here's Doncic after the basket by Boston. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Pritchard. Dinwiddie covering. And here's Tatum for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Tatum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
Fans, the longest section get free t-shirts. Let's see who gets the longest and who wants a t-shirt. All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Pritchard. Then for the Mavericks, Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Bertans, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Brown. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Mavericks. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Now here's Dinwiddie. His last outing, 16 points for him. White against Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Over White. And it's Doncic missing. The Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Count the basket. Dinwiddie's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Smart dishes to Tatum. Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got 5. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense. They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run. they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Dinwiddie. Here's Brunson. He's got 5. Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. Now here's Bullock. Tight defense on him. Dallas no good that time either. It's the Celtics ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Tatum finds Smart. Down low. Here's Horford. No good off the back of the rim. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Brunson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And the all-around game of Doncic. Not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Now here's Smart. 20 points for him last game against Detroit.
Yeah, and his offense fueled him on D2. He was more than a handful on that end, piling up the steals.
Here's Bullock. Pass to Brunson. Now Doncic. Driving in. Over Tatum. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Doncic.
And really, Doncic can score from any area. His arsenal is very impressive.
Smart passes to Tatum. Brown outside. Outside, Smart. Horford with a screen on Doncic. Smart goes in. It's rebounded by Doncic. To the wing right side, Brunson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. That shot off. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Boston on top. They're up by 2. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see them go in early, and it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting. And this game is delivered as we've seen 2 top players battling mano a mano. And this matchup has been every bit as good as advertised. Just take it from Shaq. I mean, he's the king of advertisements.
Stay tuned, folks. Don't change that dial.
But what about during the commercials?
Definitely not.
And now a look at how that first half went for the Celtics. They're in a close one.
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight. And the way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down the stretch. It's a tight ball game, and their fans know how to give them a lift when they need it.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Celtics with the lead. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Doncic. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Powell is out there with Reggie Bullock. And it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward. Now here's Smart. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Tatum drives in. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's amazing, the creativity. And you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Celtics leading by 4. Now Smart. Tatum down low. Powell on him. Tatum no good. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Now here's Bullock. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Smart on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Smart kicks to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Out to the wing. Shoots over Bullock. Tatum with another miss. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. And that one drops for him. Doncic has got 10.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Smart passes to Horford. Here's Brown. Brunson covering. There's a screen by Williams. Here's Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. 17 points in the game.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Celtics leading by 4. Outside, Smart. Back to Tatum. Takes the 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Timeout, Dallas. All right, fans, get up on your feet. Make some noise. Who wants a t-shirt? Fans, your Celtics answer.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And it's White in for Jason Tatum. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Brown comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Dinwiddie outside. This is it to finish Smith. Good D by Williams.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's White. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
And that one misses. And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. And Dallas also making a switch. Bertson is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Mavericks trail by 8. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Dallas again missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Now Brunson, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Dinwiddie kicks to Brunson. Back to Dinwiddie.
Minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pritchard passes to Williams. Tice with a screen on Brown. Here's Pritchard. And yes, it's good. Pritchard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Brunson. Berton sets the pick for Brunson. And just miss after miss right now. Celtics leading by 10. Williams, a screen on Cleveland. Pritchard, he doesn't hit that one. And it's Dallas the other way. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Dinwiddie kicks to Brown. There's an the pass to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. That one no good. Excellent D there from Williams. Pass to White. Here's Pritchard. And there's the pass to Brown. Tice with a screen on Dinwiddie. Outside Williams. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Tice, no good. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 10-point game. Driving the lane, and he goes in for the jump.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Come on, fans.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us.
Make some noise.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Tatum. Smart is out there with Derek White. Then it's Williams. And it's Horford in at the 4-man position. Smart passes to Tatum. Over in the corner, White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Here's Brunson. Rebound, Boston. Outside Tatum. Smart, wide open, he fires. Offline with his 3.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Brunson against White. Brunson kicks to Powell. Baseline try, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And here's Tatum for three. Kept alive by Boston. Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Doncic outside. There's the pick. Over Horford. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Celtics leading by 10. White dishes to Williams. Outside White from outside the arc, and the three ball is good.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding an open man.
Mavericks trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen. They've got to communicate much better.
Dallas making a switch here. Bullock's checked in. So it's Boston now. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hangs home the trifecta.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made.
Timeout. Which Wanda section wants a free t-shirt? Fans, your Celtics answer.
With it, and it's Horford picking him up. Horford against Brunson. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bullock, trying to end the drought. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Tatum. Powell pulls it in. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 16. Brunson scanning the floor. With the drive, Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Williams has a screen for Tatum. Takes a shot at the elbow. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
It's time for t-shirts. Fans, your Celtics answer.
A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. .157 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Powell. Passes it to Brunson. 5 to shoot. Powell with a screen on White. Here's Brunson. That one a little long.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
He just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
Here's Horford. The 10-footer finds the target. Horford's got his first 2 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
He had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
No good on the shot. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Tatum. He takes it in. A second chance effort. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are sure. I mean, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play smart.
And here's Bullock. Doncic outside. The kick out to Brown. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jason. Congrats on the win. It was a slow start on offense, so what got you guys going in the second half?
You know, Coach told us we didn't deserve to make any shots. You know, we were too tense. We weren't having any fun. You know, we started having a lot more fun second half. Guys were smiling and cheering, and we had some shots.
Well, it's good to know that if you smile, you make shots. I'll keep that in mind. Congrats, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.